Major League Baseball has the best all-star game in professional sports because the game is the game at the Major League Baseball All-Star Game. Who do I want to see? Let's fill out my ballot for MLB All-Star starters. Let's go. So kicking off, we're going to look at our first baseman, and my two first basemen are going to be Yandy Diaz of the Tampa Bay Rays. Yes, I'm a Vlad Jr. fan, but Yandy Diaz is definitely having the better season. And over in the National League, I want to give love to a first baseman who doesn't get a lot of it, Christian Walker, 819 OPS, leading those Arizona Diamondbacks, having a fantastic season. He's one of my most underrated players in baseball, and I think he deserves some votes. Looking next at second base. Second base is a little challenging. Not in the American League. For me, it has to be Marcus Semien. 283 average, 10 home runs, 53 RBIs. Marcus Semien is vastly underrated and is deserving of MVP votes this year. National League, again, not a real challenge here. We can find them. Luis Arraez. Any guy that's approaching hitting 400 in a season, even halfway through a season, is deserving of all-star votes. Luis Arraez definitely deserving in the National League. Third base, there are some very good third basemen in the American League in particular, but I'm going with rookie Josh Young. 13 home runs, 40 RBIs for first place Texas Rangers at time of recording. So I'm going to give the Rangers some love, and I think Josh Young is one of the best young talents in baseball. In the National League, it's very tough to find quality third baseman this year. You look at the numbers, JD Davis, numbers-wise, is one of the best. Max Muncy and Austin Riley have had decent seasons. Muncy in particular, the power. I'm going to give a little bit of love to Max Muncy. The power is there. The rebound from last year, approaching 800 OPS. One of the top teams in the Dodgers. I think Max Muncy is deserving some votes this year, even though he cost me in fantasy baseball last year. At shortstop, American League, it's down to two guys. It's Wander Franco or it's Bo Bichette. I'm going to give my vote to Wander Franco at this time. I think Bo Bichette is vastly underrated this year. Is having a tremendous season, but Wander Franco is also deserving of MVP votes. So he's going to be my vote for the All-Star game, although I'm sure Bo is going to be there as well. National League is also very tough. Again, there is no top end shortstop having a good season in the National League. Trey Turner is down. Xander Bogaerts. It's just not what you expect from the National League shortstops. So I have been going with Geraldo Perdomo of the Arizona Diamondbacks to give them some more love. Perdomo is having a very quality year. You take a look at his numbers. They're solid across the board. I just don't know who else to vote for. The question is voting for Orlando Arcia of the Atlanta Braves. Arcia had missed quite a while there with an injury, so I'm holding back my vote there. It's a very tough one, though, this year. Catcher, for me, it's going to be Jonah Heim of the Texas Rangers. Again, showing some more Texas Ranger love this year. He's been absolutely tremendous, although I think Salvador Perez and Adley Rutschman are definitely deserving to be there as well. In the National League, it has to be Will Smith or Sean Murphy. For me, it is going to be Sean Murphy. Will Smith missed some time with an injury, so I'm definitely going with Sean Murphy. Definitely an MVP candidate there as well. Outfield is a bit of a challenge in the American League because of some injuries. I'm not voting for Yordan Alvarez because I don't think he'd play. I'm going to definitely vote for where he go. Randy Arozarena is definitely getting a vote for me. Aaron Judge has also been banged up a bit, so I don't know if he's going to play. I think I've shown enough Texas Ranger love, so Dallas Garcia is not going to get my vote. So I'm going with a couple of guys that I don't know if they're going to make it, but I think deserve some recognition. And those are both Boston Red Sox, Alex Verdugo and Masataka Yoshida. I think both have had very good seasons. They're both deserving to be at the All-Star break. I don't know if they're going to make it, but I wanted to show them some love in my votes. In the National League, it has to start with Ronald Acuna Jr., who is right there. Ronald Acuna Jr. I want to show Mookie Betts some love, but I think Mookie's going to be there no matter what. I definitely think he's deserving of votes, but I'm not going to vote for him because I want to show some love in other places. Corbin Carroll is absolutely on my voting list. Of course, I'm showing the Arizona Diamondbacks connection here. Corbin Carroll is absolutely deserving of a vote. And the third spot in the National League has been a challenge for me because I've not been voting for Mookie Betts. When it comes down to it, though, I think we're going to have to look at Jack Suwinski. Right there, the Pittsburgh Pirates. Jack Suwinski has been so good for them. A lot of power, a lot of speed with them. I think Jack Suwinski is definitely deserving in place in the All-Star game. Juan Soto is a no for me. Maybe there's a video comes out for me later. I am not a Juan Soto guy because he doesn't produce the same way you'd expect to. The walks are fantastic, but eventually you have to do some damage with guys on base, and Juan Soto just doesn't do that for me. Where are our DHs? There is a DH. In the American League, it has to be Shohei Ohtani. I just don't think there's any question there, Shohei. And in the other side of the National League, this one's a vote from my heart. It's Andrew McCutchen, Pittsburgh Pirates. I think Andrew McCutchen is absolutely deserving of representing the National League as a designated hitter. He's having a tremendous season. You take a look, 9 home runs, 808 OPS. Part of the reason I want to vote for Kutch is so much he's done for Pittsburgh. We saw it last year with guys like Pujols and Yachty. I think McCutchen is definitely deserving of that type of vote this year on my All-Star ballot. I wish we could vote for pitchers in the All-Star game voting. I really don't understand why we couldn't. Maybe one starter and one reliever. For me, the starting pitcher in the American League should be Shane McClanahan. And in the National League, if I had a vote, my vote would go for Marcus Stroman. I think both have had tremendous years this year. I don't understand why even voting for a reliever to start the game would be such a bad thing, given they only pitch 1, maybe 2 innings in the game anyway. So I think that would be a really nice way to incorporate this into the voting for one starter and one reliever. We'll see what Major League Baseball does there. If I was going reliever, I'd have a real challenge in the American League. I'm not sure where I would go there. In the National League, I wanted to throw some love out to Alexis Diaz, who's been tremendous for the Cincinnati Reds. If I was pushed to on the American League side, probably an Emmanuel Clase, who hasn't been as dominant as last year, but has still been very good. But those type of votes we should be including as well. Why not just hitters? Why can't we include pitchers as well? I think those would be my votes for this year. So there you have it. There is my All-Star game votes. You take a look and we run through it. In the American League, Yandy Diaz, Marcus Semien, Josh Jung, Wander Franco, Jonah Heim, Randy Rosarena, Alex Verdugo, Masataka Yoshida, and Shohei Ohtani. In the National League, Christian Walker, Luis Arraez, Max Muncy, Geraldo Perdomo, Sean Murphy, Ronald Acuna Jr., Corbin Carroll, Jack Suwinski, Andrew McCutchen. Make sure you comment down below who you would vote for in the All-Star game, or if you're questioning one of my choices, make sure you comment down below. Thank you so much for making it all the way to the end of the video. I greatly appreciate all the support here on 3 Up 3 Down. Make sure you go subscribe to the channel. Make sure you go check out our latest videos. Make sure you go check out our YouTube shorts. Until next time, take care, everyone.